You know what's fucked? Do you know what's fucked? We could talk about jail, yeah, and beefs in jail, wars in jail and all that, because everyone here has been jail.
I've never been jail.
Everyone here, you're not here. You won't be here.
Wait. I don't care.
I don't care if he lives in jail.
He's on the next league.
One
second, ID. I saw that.
He's onto you, you know. He is
What's that program called? I see F's on it. Banged up a boob. The maddest of stories. You never imagine what happened. You never imagine.
Man said banged up a boob.
I told you.
Everyone's banged up in America. I told everyone this story. Once you went in jail at 16 to America. 16? You went in jail in America.
We said 60 man bang up and that. Swing
We
for your bed.
went to jail in a white
Swing for your bed, nigga.
Did you have to, what's it, jump in?
Nah, you just like you have you that you get.
He didn't
Nah,
want to join one of them.
I didn't jump in the gang, but what I'm saying is, it's the same with my high school as well. It's segregated. Like the black people chill with the black people. Do you know what I mean? You can have a couple white friends, but when everyone's chilling together, you're in the black crowd and they're in the white crowd. At school and that, that's how it is. Yeah, that's how it was. It wasn't like I played basketball, innit? So a basketball team, there's all sorts. So your team members. But outside of that, you know what I mean? I have my white friends, my black friends. But when I'm at school and everyone, like if my white friend and my black friend are having a fight, I'm on the black side.
No, do you know what it is?
But just not touching my white friend.
No, listen though. Do you know what that is? No, but do you know what that is? That's because he's not from round here. He's from up there, so you get me.
That was in Canada though.
Yeah, anywhere like that. Around here, that ain't like that. No one here can say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Over there, it's like that.
Anywhere.
But over
I'm
here,
telling you one thing about East London. One thing, bro. No one here can say they went to school. They might have had one little, it was racist or whatever, but guaranteed you got a white brethren, a black brethren, Asian brethren, Chinese,
you know all the
Turkish, Moroccan,
every colour.
Everyone.
Don't get me wrong.
Everyone in.
Your girls looking like United Nations, that everyone says.
Yeah, come on, bro.
One
The East is different for that.
We don't really see colour like that.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's not that you don't have those friends. It's just that when you're in the group setting and the madness is happening or whatever, everyone just quickly goes to their sets. Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? Because if your white friend is with all your black friends, when it's popping off, they don't know that he's your brethren. They're beefing the white boys.
Fam,
because they're beef race over there,
motivated bear.
But people don't want to know that, fam. What's it like if you drop the soap? Is that a mad thing over there, fam?
No, but that's what I'm saying. No, not
You
even.
go in the man trying to do the
because that's
what man don't know. Because that's what I mean about American jokes. Them man get cracking like that.
He said to me,
they don't get cracking like. They'll pull out their piece like, yo, home. Like, what do you mean, fam? Like, I'm from London. Like, that's what I'm. I don't know what's going on there because I'm seeing things.
Like
I'm hearing things about them man and them man on something.
You have to remember that's what
I'm here. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand you. As a minor, it's not like that. It's like going to a normal jail. Like it's just. Because you're a minor, but as an adult, you don't know because there's. Do you know what I mean? It depends on where you are, what the laws of the state are. It's different.
You know, I know American jails. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a mad thing.
I would have had my fucking soap on a string route, but if I dropped the soap, just pick that shit back up. Man, thinking what? Was swinging my thing like what?
But what's this year? Man, see some next thing. I watched some documentary. What they do over there? Some next thing. I can't what they call it. Like they see like a female officer. They just back at the thing, wanking like. You look at them like and smile and that, like, it's cool something. I can't get the name for it, but they get back for it, like, you get me? But it's like a known thing in the jail in America, the men do, like, they do that. That's what they do. I'm looking at them, no, because I'm watching, it's like on like a fucking thing like, that pit, I don't know, who's that guy that does that American Joe thing? You know, nah, not even him, that's some like yeah. You get me? And he's asking him, like, why do you do this and that? He's like, you know, like, but this guy's like, he's in there for like a murder and that. I'm like, what are you on? Like them man, their jails over there, like they're mad, fam. The things man see here, that's a fucking.
But depending on where you're.
Compared to here, like anyway, like do you know what I'm saying? But then compared to other places, that's nothing, maybe. Even, do you know what I'm saying? In my country, in Nigeria, bro, I ain't gonna lie, fam. That's baby food, fam. Yeah, you go to Nigeria, you know about it, bro.
You might not come out.
I don't know, fam.
That's a mad thing.
That's a madness.
Yeah, we go jail here. We think some people think they got it hard.
75 man in one cell.
See different countries and that. It's a
madness, bro.
Listen,
you don't know about life, bro. You don't know life. You know what your life meant before you went there, but you feel life was shit there. You know life was shit now, but you're on hell's door, fam.
But I'll be real, I think the biggest challenge I think is mental.
Of course, man.
That's a mad thing.
I think that's.
But you want me physical? There's other man.
No, but not being able to go and do what you want to do
because he's hungry.
Yeah.
You get it, bro. Man might eat because he's hungry, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got no food.
That's when they invented.
It's mental and physical, fam. You gotta fight, fam. Like, at the same time, like, you gotta mentally get into it and at the same time, like, get ready to get it cracking, fam. Cause in England, I don't know, like, you can your PlayStation, your TV. But I ain't gonna lie, but man, it was different. Like, it's not what man live like, but compared to like someone like we're gonna teach you man a lesson. The only thing is you can't leave, innit? And you can't get gal. Apart from that, you got basically everything. Do
you think that's why it doesn't deter people?
Can't get what?
From going jail?
You can't get gal, or you can't get you can't leave. That's the only. Like anything, you can get a phone, you can play computer. You're chilling with. They basically chilling with your niggas 24/7.
You can get gal in jail.
You basically just
you can get gal in jail. You can get gal.
Oh yeah.
I forgot. Yes. You can get
For true. It's not
But you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean.
It's possible though. It's possible.
It's possible.
Unless you're certain.
But it's funny because it's thinking about different areas and where you are, where you're from, and that. And I remember back in the day, I used to come link D and PI and that. And I remember one time I went to the McDonald's. D was in a passenger, like right on the front line. I didn't even realise. I just gone to the McDonald's, sitting in the drive-through. See, I've looked into the McDonald's, and there's like 4 youths. They've all started looking back at man. You get me? So, but like, obviously, my thing is like, I'm from Cambridge these times, innit? Like, I know the ends, but we don't really have. You can go anywhere and pull up anywhere. Like, especially me, everyone knows me. I can pull up wherever I want. People, yeah, cool. Not caring the world. Pulled up to the McDonald's, normal. Like looking at the things, looking what I'm going to order, like windows down and that. See these youths.
What area is this?
Canning Town, right at the front. So I'm looking at them, looking at me. Then obviously I've seen my man hit his bridges, like pointed, like my man's looked, like 4 men looking at me. So I've been like, okay, cool. So I've turned back around. You get me? I've seen a man just coming out of the McDonald's, calm, walking up to the whip, like yo, what's going on, bro? Like I'm thinking, boy, like what the hell's going on? Like I'm thinking. It's peak right now. Yeah, it's.
I'm gonna say no.
Like he's sitting beside me. Yeah? He's sitting beside me. Like he's sitting beside me, just chilling. Then he looks like them man are getting ready to do the thing. They're looking in the car. Like, oh, D. Like, fam, bro. He's like, oh, walk on. They're like, yeah, yes. Oh, it's you, also, fam. My mum was the one to get. Sitting in the car.
You can't see F's face. You can't see F's face. You didn't see F's face.
I'm sitting in the car like.
I'm like thinking that you feel like a victim.
No, bro. I thought it was. I was done. I thought they were taking the whip, whatever they were. I'm going to get a burger. I don't even know what's going on. You get me? But it's like postcode wars and all that sort of thing that I've never understood. How you can just be a threat to someone by just being in an area where people don't know you. Like I've just never understood that. Like I know from where certain men are coming from. Like you man have a better concept or grasp of it, but for me, I've never understood.
No, I'm the same as you. I don't have a grasp for it because I can't understand how they want to take a postcode what belongs to the Queen. It's never going to be theirs to war with. That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, but that's deeper than a postcode war now.
It's not even that. It's from where it's a man's thing, innit? It's from where you're from, innit?
Yeah, it's not.
You get me? It's like
so. Where did the postcode?
It's like if you're in the army, you're fighting for that army. If you support a football team and you're a hooligan, you're fighting for them. It's a man's thing. You get me?
So therefore, that's the government pushing this postcode then.
They labelled it.
But they've labelled it like separated. If they just said London's one thing, then London would be banned, but they'll still have a state.
Yeah, it's still a war. It's still a war.
There'll still be a war. It'll be like that side versus this side. Someone will fight.
Yeah, exactly.
You get what I'm saying? Someone will have a beef, fam. Do you get me? It's just that in the end it's going off crazy.
It's unavoidable. But why? Like we don't have that. We have different postcodes. Everyone has different postcodes.
I think it's deeper than postcode thing now, man.
It's not postcode war.
I think it's deeper than that. I don't think man are literally beefing because I think it's deeper than that. Obviously, it's probably stemmed from that. But
it's a pride war, man.
Yeah, but I'm confused with it.
There's bare beef now that's not even like. It's not even a postcode thing because of some other situation. Like.
Ask him, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I say.
Ask him, man. If you ask him, man, yo, why are you beefing them, man? It's just on.
No, but you know what it is? A lot of people, see like the younger generation, obviously they followed on from the older generation, started from before, innit? But you see now, like if two men are beefing now, they're riding that now for their friends that have been touched and stuff that happened to them now.
Yeah, straight away.
You understand? They're not, even though the beef started from something else, they're not now warring over that. They're not avenging the youth that they don't know from 10 years ago. Then now their bedroom got stabbed in this beef. So we're riding that for him, and we're riding that for me, and we're riding that. If your bedroom gets touched or you get touched, now you don't got beef with them regardless.
So where did
Let me show you something. This is the difference, yeah? We're from a generation, yeah, where our beefs, and if we did have beef or we did have war with anyone, we took this war on or had these beef with these people because of our older lot or from the area that we was from. So we took it on. It wasn't even our beef more time. Do you understand what I'm saying? Man would have a beef with us because he's got them man have beef with them man. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Now it's a thing like, yo, on site, we got beef with that block across the road, went to the dance, this one got killed, now it's on. Do you get me? It's young beef, they ain't taking on. They're starting these beefs themselves. Do you get me? They're starting these wars themselves. You get what I'm saying? It's not like how when we was younger, bro. That South man I got beef with North man, or New man I got beef with Tower Hamlets or Hackney man or whatever. You get me? Them beefs have been going on. Tottenham versus Hackney. Them beefs, Tottenham and Hackney were warring. Young youths are warring. They probably didn't even know how that started.
Exactly.
You're just adopting the
But now they're running that because their bedrooms have been touched.
You get me? Peckham and what's the other one? Brixton.
Yeah.
There's youngers that were warring. When I was in jail, they were warring each other. I was like, what's all this over? Blood, I don't even know, you know.
Just on.
Them man are from there, innit? It's a mad thing.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But now I think that
Now it's different,
there's
bro.
bare beefs that are not just because you're from
Yeah.
the postcode. Like something, this is a different situation. Like you know what I'm saying?
No, but there's alliances now. You know what they're doing? They've got alliances, G. So three postcodes
free.
alliances.
Yeah.
That block, and that block. But then
Versus them
that
three.
block, and that block. It's all like they're all next to each other, but they're all mixed up. They pick and choose. Yo, we're with him. Then something happens. No, we're not with them no more. We're with them. Do you get what I'm saying to you? It's mad what's going on now. It's just like Game of Thrones, G. Same little film that you're watching politics. Like man want to sit in the chair, like, the high chair. Like yo, we run this. How long? That's all it is. It's like you can run it. How long? Bro,
it makes sense. That's what I'm saying.
Look, everyone has been through it. Look at all the man here. They've all been through it, bro. Like, how long are you gonna run it for? Everyone knows. Either plug out at certain times when you know you're healthy, you're winning, or you're gonna be plugging out like, get me 6 feet or riding a Burgie.
100.
That's literally the only
And that's all it is. Bare man are linking up on the wing. Charges, but they don't get it. You're crying in the cell at night. You're bashing to your cream, G. Do you get what I'm saying to you, G? You're not living a proper life. 30 years, you come out later, your brothers have got grandchildren, Bleak. Grand fucking children, G. You got all grey hairs and that, bruv. It's not life, man. Like, everyone needs to wake up and smell the coffee, man, before, like... Everyone's responsible. Not, oh, it's the drill, it's this, it's that. Every single
That's
person.
nothing. Drill means nothing, man.
Nothing, bro.
That's just
the way-
music that
That's a
people are
good
listening
thing,
to
though.
at the time.
Drill's a good thing, though.
Garage before that, when
Yeah,
man was
come on.
MCing, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? That whole garage thing, then
Always said beef. It don't matter what music. You
Let
get
me
me?
tell you something.
Don't
Yeah.
mean
See
nothing.
that? Imagine now, yeah. You got youths here. How many rappers yeah have gone jail and come out of jail and then blown off the music thing? So imagine now, or you not even just gone jail. Like imagine like bare rappers like they're in the road, like they've got beef, like banging on their ops, up and down gang crunch, doing all sorts of madness, yeah. And then obviously imagine now you can rap, you got a little talent, like put some words together, you made a tune, and that you blow now, you're making good money off music, and now you actually come off the roads now. And you're doing that and you're getting bigger and bigger, but then you're getting shut down by feds and all these things. So it's almost like you're getting forced to go back. They don't want you out of that life.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm trying to say. So that when man say that it's the drill, it can't be the drill because how can giving the youth peas and making their life better?
I'll tell you.
Do you know what I'm saying? So the drill can't be.
You saying doing that? It's nothing to do with that. A man has beef with a man. A man has beef with a man over other things, and the next thing you know, that crew have got a little man that can rap. That crew's got, so they just carry it on talking about each other. Fam. It ain't because of that they're doing the thing.
But
it's already going on.
You see my time.
Regardless of what
music.
So I think the music's better for them because it gives them. Like you can change your life.
Yeah, one second.
In a way, have you ever changed your life from music?
I hear that. In a way.
Listen,
in a way, it's changing it. It can change them. If they bust, then fair enough. They've bust. They've earned their money. But how many of them really bust?
But right now, the UK scene.
Listen, but how many of them really bust? Bruv, if you go on YouTube right now, bro, there's about 300 new rappers every day.
Yeah, but how many of them got caught lacking because they made one diss track?
Thank you.
In an instant, they made
one diss track
to
one bomb.
Yo, I read that on that up. I did that. They catch me half an hour on the high street.
There's a kind of.
And he's like, no, I didn't mean it.
Come on, bro. If you look at the percentages, really, come on, how many rappers really bust?
Certain people
that's
get away
really
with it.
trying the thing.
You see, like certain rappers.
And can help their man them and take their little man them out the bit.
Certain rappers right now, look. Man can bust out, like you got the Tion Wayne and the thing, and my man. Yeah, they had a fight on the plane. That's never gonna stop. It's internal beef.
Listen,
you know what I'm trying to say to you?
Whether they're in Dubai, boasting.
I know, but whether they're in Dubai, no, it's not boasting.
No, the kids are boasting.
You see your
let me tell you something. Look, when you're bad, full stop. You don't brag, you don't talk, and you don't let no one know what you do.
That's a different. It's a different age.
No, but this is why they're going in jail.
They glorify their points. They're telling you, yo, this is my point.
But this is why they're going in jail.
Him in a RZA.
But this is why they're going in jail. I remember if you're doing crud, if I've got a beef with you and everyone knows there's a beef with you, I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm not gonna do nothing bait up myself. Yeah, and more time, man will wait until you've got a problem with someone else. Yeah, and then sort out my problem with you. And we're not on no brownie points. We're not letting no one know, and we're not boasting about it. That's like it's not about that. If you're meant to be bad at it and you do your stuff, why are you promoting it? Do your thing and live. That's how everyone's meant to move.
I understand that generation now, man.
Yeah, but
we're in a generation where it's like that now. It's like Instagram Live. Okay, man, do that.
So now,
let me cut you. Yeah, I see a thing the other day. Yeah, I think it was some youth from Coventry or something. The youth got bad because of it. Like he done something, he stabbed the youth died. He straight away he's gone on was it Instagram Live, boom, and rapped about it something, and that's how they caught him. And now he's doing a life sentence. So that's a perfect example. That's what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're on now. That's what everyone's on now.
Yeah, but why?
You know what I'm saying? I don't know why.
What has made this happen? It's like it's fashion.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's fashion to stab a man to death.
It's more about
promote it.
It's more about embarrassing someone.
Bruv, now they use them. You see when we were growing up. Listen.
I go for your loved ones.
Watch this. You see when we were growing up. Didn't you clock saying? Watch this. See when we were growing up. We didn't want to be the bad boy killer and all that.
Yeah.
We wanted to be the baller.
Yeah.
We were watching films, paid in fools' bellies, all these things. It was about the bad boy, the flossy, and all these things now. It's about the killer.
I want to be the bad boy.
The younger thinks he could be broke.
The max.
He could be broke.
But he wants to do that first.
I got 4 bodies.
Yeah.
I've shanked up. They think that's the rating, fam. That's how the things change now because it's completely different now. I'm telling you, that's what they look up to now.
I hear that, but that's what I'm saying. Is like, so for me, I remember another time when I was in the ends and I wanted to go to the shop. And everyone's like, you can't just go shop. Even recently, was at the chicken shop. And I was like, sweating and that. Why you just?
Yeah, that's what I got told as well.
Why you can't just go to the chicken shop and stand in the shop like no one knows? Why am I involved? Just because you don't recognise me? Why did it have to be?
Because so much shit happens every day. They do these. See what it's mad, yeah? They promote their beef. Like the youngers, them are promoting their own beef. You get me? So. They do this something, what's they talking about? Riot acts.
Yeah, riot acts.
Yeah, man's doing riot acts.
What's that?
Riot acts is, a riot act is when they go and mash works, isn't it?
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Man don't even have to get deep into it.
I didn't know if
it's no.
Youngers say other stuff.
Man are just trying to educate a man in a way that, this is wrong. All this what you're doing is riding out and all that rubbish during the day. It's getting to a situation where if I'm their man's age and I've got a madness with youths from another block, yeah, and every day they're rolling. A man have to, roll with our thing every day or whatnot, yeah? All man know is that anyone that we see that comes on our block, we don't know them, they're from there. So a man has got to do our thing to them or we've got to G-check them or whatever. Reason being because our real ops are rolling out on us normal. So the innocent people, that's why you hear so much innocent people getting touched and getting involved in these things because they're getting involved in mix-ups they don't even know they're in.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Do you get me? Man's walking down the front line. These men are like, my man looks like them man, you know? Roll on him. Man's not taking a G-check, now he's getting moved to for no reason. He don't even know why.
And he's not a part of the beef.
That's what it is, fam. Like you said, you in McDonald's, man come to G-check you because you weren't from round here. Man come to you and say,
McDonald's, because I look a certain way.
That's how it is. That's how it is, fam.
You look like dinner man.
Like you said, you come Canning Town. Man don't go Canning Town McDonald's, are from Canning Town.
Yeah, but I'm slight.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I don't know, I'm like an honorary Canning Towner. Because I've just been going there so long. So
I hear that.
Just like I'm not from there because I spend so much time there. I just feel comfortable just walking around, normal.
Like it'll go quiet. See when someone comes, it comes up loud and starts going off again.
Do you know what the sad generation? Do you know what sad thing is about being from your own ends? Yeah, is that you see like it's almost a slip to walk around your own ends.
Of course it is.
Because of other people. You see that your home is meant to be your home.
Yeah, that's how mad it is.
Do you understand? It's meant to be your place of you go wherever you got your the swings and you go out for picnics and all that. That sin is a slip. You get me? Going barbers is a slip. How can that be a slip? How can you go barbers? That's a slip, fam. You're going to Iceland, it's a slip.
It's not
nah,
the area.
That's front line. You're mad. I'm going there.
People coming from another area,
100%.
to your area, looking for people and just thinking you're part of something that you're not. So right now I could go to the shop, yeah? It's not that, when everyone says, well, how can you walk on there? I say, brother, see, it's not the man them from here that I'm worried about. It's the man them who's not from here, who don't know what they're doing, just on a mad rider. Anyone that's looking like man bag or any tracksuit or you got night crepe on or you got certain, you move. Furthermore, if you're a black brother, man's gonna just, you get it. And so all of a sudden now, me, an innocent person, and now I want to be someone's rap tune. Yeah. They're gonna put it on the live net and, do you know what I'm saying? That.
Bruv, it's mad.
No, I want to make this very, very clear. I've got no beef, no ops, no issues with no one from any opposing ends, any apparent ends, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't been Westfield.
I said that I haven't been Westfield.
I don't go Westfield. And I've got no issues with no other ends. I'm making that abundantly clear. And I don't even go to other places just in case a man might think, you know what, let me, just because, and that alone, that mentality alone, I think is the sad thing.
Yeah. That's how we have to live.
Do you understand? How can a man be thinking you can't go to another day when you haven't even got intentions of doing anything?
A couple years ago, yeah, I used to go Westfield at least 15 man minimum. It was on. My block was just like, yo, are you mad? Anyone we see like that? Go fucking one. You got that? You walk in the shopping centre, even the cashier's getting G-checked like, what, who you look like you from, bro? You know what I mean? We just high alert. But now, like the other day, like life changed, man, just go in there on my own, bro. You know, like, it's the aura you bring around you. I walk in there on my own. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I see a couple of man, I know what they're on. You just see the man, they're like, what? The same thing I used to do, looking around like that, you holding your weight, like, hey, blood. Who's that? I like, hey, they're on stuff. You gotta give them like, what up, young bucks? You get me? What up, young'uns? Young'uns good today, you get me? You gotta hit him with that young'uns. I want to go for this uncle. Yeah, move on. That's
exactly what they'll think.
You know what I mean?
Don't care what you've done.
See that one little, I go up to this uncle. You know what's up, Jake?
Dan said it's deeper than postcode. I would have to agree that I think it started off as that, but I don't think there is really. Well, I mean, I never really understood it, but
it's not over,
from how what I knew about
postcode,
it before, yeah, it's like people just on what they're on now. They're just on stuff.
Bro, the youths them are just on the next thing. Do you get me? That's the truth of it. They have so much wars over so much different things. Yeah, it's crazy.
Don't even think any of them know what it is.
Postcodes, someone dying. They're both trapping in the same ends. Like, you get me? This little man, you bump this now his little man, them. Do you get me? What school they went? Come on, bro. It's it ain't just one thing.
All of that stuff.
Pride and ego gets in the way of everything. You know, the long and short of it is, though, the long and short of it is, yeah, there's not really anything that anyone's really going to say to stop it, really and truly. But the only thing that you're going to say to men that are going through it is that they're going to realise that after the whole life and that, it probably weren't worth it at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Unless they feel like they got it back through vengeance. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you've kind of got your vengeance back, then fair enough. If you don't, then you're going to feel like it was a waste of time at some point.
It's like collateral damage. Gee, it's like war. Think about it.
It's like that sometimes.
Yo, you man finished over there. Listen to what I'm saying. You have to get S back on this shit. You know what I'm saying? In order to get S, you got to be on S.
Everyone's learning the thing now. Come on, you have to get him shine down. Just shine down because he's going to try it.
But you know, see this gang thing here, G, I'm not going to lie. It's collateral damage. Regardless if I can say it or not, it's collateral damage, G. Just like wars, when you go into wars, they don't mean to kill innocents, G. They just get caught in, you know what I mean? When you see your peg and you're on side and you're like, this kid can't spray a mat. He's going to be like, he just hit him, you know what I'm trying to say to you? He's just going like that and everyone else got hit, but the pagan.
But you know what I think it is as well, yeah? And another side to it. Which takes back to like, where it's more than postcode wars. See now, carrying a knife and stabbing a man, it's like a fashion, like what Pierre said earlier, like, it's more like, you could have a man who's broke but he's got bodies, like. Bro, like people, like you could have a road rage on, man. Like people got knives now. Like even when I go to work sometimes, like there's some EU guys, bro, that man showed me some borrows, and I'm like, bro, like, you carry a borrow, like. I'm even surprised, like, there's people that we don't even know.
The youths them up to date don't.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, so that I think like it's a whole thing, this whole knife crime. I think it's a knife crime thing in general.
I think no one cares if you're broke though.
They're in a Chinese film, cuz.
If you're broke,
Fam,
No, but I'm just saying that.
Man, take carry a bar.
Man's got a thing the same
Man,
size as
yeah,
well.
man come out with the thing, scaffolding pole size thing, fam. Man, long. I can hit you from here. Know what time
Right,
it
I'm
is.
getting cold.
It's all ziggy zaggy and doing the mad thing.
What they call it, zombie.
Yeah. Man, just
Samurai.
what?
Samurai.
Whole life changed.
So I'm saying like, so what's this? For example, like, say for example, we went to the our shopping mall. I'm not saying a specific one. We went to a mall, for example, and we backed on a couple of niggas. Say we're from a certain end and they're from a different end, and we'll not normally link up on another day, but we're only linking up because we're in this place at coincidentally the same time. And say for example, we was watching one, like I was watching on you or something, stab me. Then you lot are gonna beef them man's ends. But say you lot from south and then for fucking west or something.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm
that's when
saying?
you're younger.
And that's another beef could start like that. It's not just because of like
Proximity.
local
But,
beef.
do you know
Like,
what?
do you know what I'm saying? There's beefs out there that's like cross town.
But do
You know what I'm saying? Like niggas are doing right that's cross town, bro. Like they're going from like West London to East London.
Do you know what it is? But do you know
East
what it
London
is
to
as well with a lot? Do you know what it is with a lot of beef as well? You see, like it's because a lot of man can't take. You see, like even if you have a fight with a man, most man that turns into killing beef. You think you can punch a man? You think he's not gonna want to kill you?
It escalates and escalates and escalates.
Doesn't escalate. Go straight there. Go straight there. You beat up a man. You beat up a man somewhere, or whatever it is, and you don't know him or whatever. And straight beef. You're gonna die.
That's right. Back in the day, straighteners. I used to love
straight to the end.
straighteners. Just like, you know what I mean? That was just, when I was growing up, that's what it was.
Yeah, but I feel that's
Until
like
Warriors come out.
Fam, back in the day, it was a
fist fight.
back in the day, it was a straightening thing. If you got rushed, that was the violation.
Yeah.
You know, like that. If you got rushed, then I'm violated.
If we have a straightener, I'm winning, and my boys let it happen one-on-one, like man to man.
Nah, it's a
then
mud
cool.
off.
But if your brethren jump in, then it just get. Do you know what I mean? And that's the issue.
not our culture, that's not our culture,
That's how I grew up.
Our culture is not to be victims, though.
I'm not gonna lie though.
Yeah, it's like man, it's a man
If
to
I
man
had a
duel,
fight
innit?
back in the day, and the man them were there, and then we rushed the person, he's gonna get poked. I'm not gonna lie, but he'll get poked in his leg. And I'll be real. I'm thinking about what the kids are doing now, like how they're doing it, and I think about what I used to do with my friends, and it is the same, but theirs is more reckless and.
They put man in his neck and all.
Yeah, like
It's with mad big things, blood.
We
You
knew-
know, listening.
we
Man
knew-
used
we
to have a
knew-
little 3-inch little thing. Back in the day, you might have a
we
little.
knew-
Your thing, when you flicked it out, it was this big. And that was a big thing.
You got
a poking.
If you come out with a Mazza, it was a kitchen
but
thing.
what you got
These youths
remember-
are coming out like this.
yeah.
If it touches you, you're dead.
You got to remember when we used to poke a man, we knew we would know
Big
if
Rambo things.
that man would
Haven't you
get
seen
poked in
Rambo?
his leg and that's it. But if it's a man we know raw, a man will do their job. You get me? But
Yeah, but the main
there's
artery
certain
runs
man
on the
you
leg,
poke,
they'll
give
kill
him
a
a
man.
one in his bum or something.
100%.
You stab a man anywhere in the
I don't
body. You stab a
find
man anywhere in the body, they could potentially
they can
die.
Yeah, that's
anywhere.
That's the
I don't think
that's the risk you take.
you'll have an
anywhere.
altercation without a man getting poked.
That's the risk you take. But
I think that's the level it's at. I don't think you'll have an altercation where a man will come out and it's like a fight. I think if there's an
what
altercation
nowadays?
between a little couple sets of man, I think you're gonna get poked, isn't it?
But at the same time,
That's
yeah,
what's gonna
there's
happen.
been man,
You're not gonna come out without getting poked.
listen,
That's the least that's gonna happen.
Right now,
That's the least that's gonna
right
happen.
now, and I think I speak for everyone. You're gonna go prepared.
They don't do meets no more, mate.
Oh,
They meet and greets, they phone police. I know he's there, strapped up, all that cool now, nigga. You're sitting in a fucking, like, 12 man's fucking sweatbox like that, rocking on the way to induction. While your pagans are living out on the road, hey, we're winning. You snitch, you cunts, you're gonna be in there in a minute. And guess what? I'll fucking do my
He's
press
telling
ups,
the
cunt.
truth, bro.
As soon as you get in there, look, you're winning because you've already made alliances.
That's how you
with
know
it.
he's old school, because he's talking about meats and that. That don't happen no
Don't
more.
happen no more, kids. You try to have a meet. Meet me on that corner of the
Meet you
bridge.
where?
Cunt's not even turning up. You got to go circle the block. Like to let it roll.
Fuck
like
them,
that.
man. Let's ride
Where
out
is
on
he?
them.
Where is
That's
he?
what they're on
Is
that.
that
It's
him?
mad.
It looks
It's
like
mad.
him.
They're not on that.
You don't find the cunt, bro. The geezers are half the time talking or hiding in the house. Keyboard gangsters. Trollers like 6ix9ine. All this bullshit, bro.
No, for
That's
real.
what they do. Yeah, wankers when I see you, man. Oh, blood, I'm gonna ride that. Your homie's dead.
And
Then you
then-
catch
and
him.
you know what,
What'd you
yeah,
say about my hair week? And you're there ready to, you know what I mean? And he's like, no, blood, I didn't mean it. Bruv, the whole internet knows you meant it. You can't say nothing from this work. You know what I mean, G? That guy's got, his blood's boiling when he catches that kid, knowing that he's a neek as well.
Bro, anyone that's
Half these
serious,
guys are
anyone
mixing
that's
catching,
serious,
they
they
make
gotta
the
do
noise.
anything, and you're serious about this thing. That's why they all go to jail, fam. That's why there's so many of them.
They're all
in jail.
making the noise. Do you know what I mean about
You
making
don't
the
go
noise?
and-
You catch them, they make the noise. Ah, it weren't
You know what I'm
me.
saying?
In prison, in court, they make the noise. You don't know, it wasn't me. Bare noise making, cuz. Stop making a noise. Like, if you're bed lying it, G. That's it. Everyone grew up on that code, right or wrong. When we had to do our thing, no one asked, oh yeah, what? This is what's gonna happen. You know. 100%, you know you're going there or you're going there. End of.
No, at the end of the day, at some point, you're gonna realise that it's not really worth it at the end of the day. Because it's just bringing too much stress upon you, your family. Like, you're gonna realise at some point. And a lot of people are gonna say, a lot of people say that when older people are talking about to the younger generation, what man chatting about, man?
Yeah,
That's what man are gonna think. That's what man are gonna say. Yeah, but at the end of the day, what you have to understand, you have to let people, adults be adults. Or you have to let people that are growing up, you have to say, at your age. People say at your age, well, let people at their age, innit? And we're saying, you're going to find out when you get to man's age, it's not going to be worth it. It's not going to be worth being in jail. It's not going to be worth your friend. You'd rather have your friends alive.
Listen, one thing I knew on road, we got to be lucky all the fucking time, yeah? The fucking police and your enemy are only got to be lucky once. And that is it. That's what we live by. You get me? You got to be lucky. When you're on the road, you got to be lucky every day. Because your enemy and the police only have to be lucky once. Mm-hmm. And you have to remember that.
Facts.
Yeah, there's no ifs or buts about it. You get me? And never forget, whatever you done, always remember it.
You might as well write a book.
No, I'm telling the truth.
No, for real.
That's back.
I'm telling the fucking truth, man. Whatever you done, simple, horrible,
Don't forget that.
whatever, remember it.
Remember from when we went Showy's thing the other day.
The you in the dance still, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, and we was in there for a little while with the you.
Little while, fam.
A little while.
Man was in there for a good hour and a half in the dance.
Yeah.
I'm not even clocking the play. Do you get me? So I'm thinking, what's going on? This is man's little spot, you get me? It's man them things. So I'm thinking, what's going on here? You get me? I'm just normal, drinking my juice, smoking, talking.
But the vibes, you know, you see, man, I've got some
spider
aura.
senses just went off.
I'm there and I'm radaring. See me, I have to radar, bro. I'm like, and nowadays, there's just so many new faces. I have to watch their body language. Yeah, the youngsters and that. It's mad. And I'm there, and it's just the way the boys just moving around, man. You get me? This time I've tapped Pimp. I said, yo, Pimp, this is not right, you know. All right, let's go over here. Boom, we're going over here now. We're just there chilling, but we're pre in the thing. Going over here. Man's just shuffling around with this. So this time we look 1, 2, 3, 4. We've moved another place. Man's there. Then we said, all right, cool. We've looked at it. We worked it out now. We said, all right. Listen, you see the way we grabbed the boy in the rave and dragged him to us, yeah? His friends didn't even move. The way, because it's our place, isn't it? You get me? And we're not even coming to disrespect our brethren's team, but at the same time we could have just
Protect yourself. 100%.
No, it's not even protect ourselves because we're doing what we're doing, but it's our brethren's place and we're not going to disrespect it. So you see what we're going to do. We're going to show our team. As soon as we grabbed him, it's like a wave went through. Everyone's the man them are just circled and surrounded us. You get me? Because we're just as soon as we grabbed him, I just flung into Pimp. I don't have to do nothing. He's a wild. So from when he grabbed it,
well, cut a long story short, fam. Man fucking seen the youth. Where the youth's moving dodgy.
Oh, he was. Do you know who
Watch
was?
this.
Oh,
The man's moving. The youth's moving dodgy. But I'm not clocking that, ain't fam. I'm best. The clocker's done all this. Grabbed the youth. I'm thinking, who's this shit? Who are you? Come here. Like, who? I don't know you. Then clocker's like, it's you. He's like, can't you remember me? Bruv, one you, man, I must have grabbed him back in the day. Like, I don't even know this you. I was like, I don't know you. He's like, hey, you've done the mad thing. You get me? I was like, raw. He was telling him, he remembered the you. I was like, I can't remember you. They've explained it. The youth's all, bro, I'm giving you a drink and that. Like, what? You get me? That's how you have to remember everything, fam. Because things will come back. If this was a real bad boy now, that would have been me, done.
You'd have been lacking.
Come on, I'd have been lacking. I would have come out and done.
But the OG Yeah, the OG.
The antique brains and that. Elephants remember everything.
Bro,
OG Bobcat on Instagram, by the way.
it's when you
7'9".
grab him.
OG Bobcat 7'9".
Bobcat.
That's a
Bobcat.
Yeah, and that was recently. War on Road's funny, you know. What? War on Road, it's just funny from back in the day to now. It's funny.
It's funny, you know.
What do you think is worse? Was it worse before?
It's not funny, man. It's just dumb, man. These youth need to allow it.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Straight
yeah,
up and down.
yeah.
I'm not trying to beat around the bush.
I shouldn't say
I
funny.
hear everything.
Yeah,
I hear everything that's gone on, but the moral of the story is, isn't it? Like,
How are you going to get them to stop? Too
You
much love.
can't,
too many
fam.
kids are dead,
The
man.
truth of it is, you can't. It's too mad now. You know when
far
something
gone,
goes
innit?
too
Far
far
gone,
in that,
yeah.
no matter what a man tells a man, he's not going to listen. It don't matter if your little brother or your little cousin, they're doing their own thing. A thing's gone too far. So these youths that are warring over certain things, they got 3 brethren just there, the cousin, they're never going to stop.
But it's mad with the kids as well because
Do you get me?
some of them have got family on both
Until they get
sides.
different responsibilities.
It's mad
Yeah.
because some kids have got family on one ends,
Come on.
and then on the other
Like me.
side,
Yeah, like us.
Like myself.
but your cousins' friends are warring to kill each other. It's mad.
And you know as well, the youths them got to do, they got to conduct themselves right as well, man.
So how does it work when you're like, 'cause obviously you two are cousins, and then you've got like other cousins that like your family's massive. I know your family's massive. Like man them everywhere. So how does that work? Like obviously I know like Binta Nans and that.
Don't really
and
work. Don't really work.
Do you know what I mean? Oh yeah, so and so like family members, but they can't. Like but someone's got to go because someone's coming.
If it's a family thing, unless they're close brethren like that, then they both can't be there at the same time.
It's kind of mad still.
The family members, like both our cousins or whatever, could be there, but if they couldn't he bring his team and he bring his team, it'll go off. That's how mad it is.
But man and family. How do you even get around that? How does that?
Bro, you can't get around it. There's been situations where it's gone off. You get what I'm saying? So I know you can't stop it. It's mad. I've been there and no one's listening to no one. And they're just having it outside my hands. Feds and all that's come and all that.
That's how it goes, isn't it?
Mad.
It's gone too
On
deep.
site, it's on site. That's what I mean, bro.
It goes too far, man. You know, like it's way you can't. There's nothing you can do.
Can't fix it.
Can't go and open youth clubs.
Only thing you
and
can
all
say,
that.
yeah, exactly.
The
The only
youth
thing you
them are
can
not on
say is everyone just stay in their lane. You don't have to cross paths and all that. Not to say best, don't be friends. But everyone just stay in the lane. You go in your lane, man, go in their
Go
lane.
make your money.
You do your thing.
Use them,
Man,
exactly.
do
Use
their
them.
thing, you
The
get
best
me?
message is go and make your money.
Go and do your thing.
Just go and make your money.
Go
Even
your
if you're not
family
listening
out.
to me, I'm telling you.
You know what a credit score is?
Man's
right?
an old man. I'm not young. I may look young, but I'm not young. So what I'm telling man is go and make your money, bro.
Yeah, but what happens if making that money involves illegal activity?
It will. It
Bro,
will.
not everyone's gonna be legit.
It
That's
will.
the truth.
It will.
However
You
you
can't
get
beat
your
around the
money,
bush and
it's
lie.
however
Be
you
like,
don't want them killing
all
each
the
other.
man them on road, go and be legit.
It's not gonna
Because
work.
that's not gonna happen.
But you don't want them killing each other.
Just go and do your thing. Even if you are legit, go be legit. If you're not, then whatever. Go do your
Listen.
thing, but go do your thing, innit? Make your peace.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what's going on in the hood. Oh, this man on them block, them man run that road, us man are going to war with them because they've done and done. Fuck that.
Your hustle is your hustle, bro.
I got I've got 7 of my brethren doing life right now. And not one case, all 7 are separate. And they're all lifers. It's not worth it, blood. Trust me. And these are my close dogs. Not, oh yeah, I know that one and he's doing this. No. Man, them that are doing big
This is not a second-hand podcast either.
Come on.
You know, like the second-hand thing, or my bedroom's done this, or this is not a second-hand podcast either. This is first-hand.
It's not
You know what I'm
worth it,
saying?
man. Trust me.
So you're getting real life stories from first-hand people.
I got a brethren, one of my closest brethren, yeah, 3 up tubs, 3 up titch. I got 3 up tubs, yeah, watch this. My brethren's coming out, next year, end of next year he's coming out, or maybe the year 2021 or beginning of 2022, yeah. So my brethren, in my class, in school, everything, my little right hand, you get me? But he's done the life sentence, fam.
Yeah, of course.
Some mad things.
Do you get me? He's coming out maybe next year.
From young.
He's coming out, he's done a life sentence.
Yeah.
And mentality. Big up mentality, free mentality as well, you get me? Both done a big bird, bro. Been behind the door, 15, 16, 17 years, something mad
From
like
young,
that, bro.
from young.
This is
them
when
two.
life sentences were 15 years.
Yeah.
They weren't 30s and all that, and that's what they're throwing out now. When I was a youth, man, life sentence was 15 years. If you got a 25, you was a
Them-
bad
them
boy.
man that
You was
were
on
the
the next
first
thing. If
16
you got a 25, you was on the next thing.
17-year-olds.
You're serious.
That's what I'm saying.
I've got two brothers, 23 years old, 32 each,
See?
and they just done 10. When I'm chatting to him, I can't be like, oh, how long you got left? I already know he's got like 23 left.
Yeah, come on, bro. I got my
This is what I mean
closest
by
brethren, bro.
grandchildren in that time of him.
It's
coming
not
out,
worth
you
it,
know
man.
what
I'm telling you that now. It's
You're
not
gonna
worth
realise
it.
that at some point. You're gonna realise that at some point.
Some
right?
realise, some
You're
don't,
gonna-
but it's just...
Some
you know, like,
there's some that don't.
Yeah, it's a
They
net.
finish themselves.
You're not.
If there's a man them of
unless you're
10,
making money.
if there's a man, say there's a man them of 10, yeah? 3 of them people may die out of the 10. The other 7 are gonna ride out for them 3. Out of them 7 that ride out, 5 of them are going to jail. 2 are left on the roads.
Doing legit or whatever.
To
they
go
do,
legit, go, this
Or
one's
violence.
had kiss, did whatnot. And the ones in jail, you get forgot about.
Well, life goes on.
Do you get
doesn't
what
it?
I'm trying to say?
in
Everyone
jail,
grows
it's a
up.
pause. It's like
Thank
a,
you.
You stop.
That's what happens, bro.
Do you know what I mean? There's
So
nothing, you
these
can't
youths
do
that are
anything.
before you even go there,
Listen,
it's not worth it, bro.
Jail, like you said, it's a pause. If you go in there 2000 and you come out 2020, when you come out at 2000.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Exactly.
It's just, that is
Yeah,
it.
it depends on how. I remember
It's
when I was
fucked.
I was at a CCAT and a guy he had 20. He was a life. I did 25. Then he did his 25. Got his parole, whatever. After about 27, he went out. He came back within like a week and he was
Yeah,
like,
come
I
on.
can't do the outside thing. Like he was trying to find a way to get a
That's
role.
that's
to go in.
Visualise.
That's a sad
can't
thing, though.
Visualise.
In at like 17, 40 now. Do you know what I mean? Like he just he doesn't know anything else. He couldn't cope. The
It
noises,
happens,
the cars, phones, and all that. He said.
Remember, it ain't easy
worst
for
thing
man like that. They come out of jail, you've just done a life fucking sentence, bro. The whole world's changed.
Completely.
Everything's changed. You get me? Your whole area that you was born up in,
It's all
road,
different
whatnot, that's
flats.
coming out.
Roads are different.
Imagine you get a life sentence, you're from Stratford. Yeah? I'm saying this because I can think from my brethren's point of view. My brethren went jail from Stratford. Yeah? He went jail when Stratford was just fucking the normal town centre with a little in-shop bit. Man, I didn't even know Westfield was there. So imagine you come out, you got Westfields, the whole place, bro. It's gonna look like a
Olympics,
Olympic
everything.
Stadium, all these things there, bro. You're getting a
New
big bird for
goals.
no reason, bro. And he ain't even coming out yet.
By the time he gets out, it's probably
Come on,
gonna be
bro.
even more
It's even
different.
madder.
Like, you wouldn't even see like before that. Like, you won't even see the in between.
Do you get
That
me?
you won't even see anymore. There's a whole generation gap. He won't even see. That would be.
So do you
missed
think
out.
those sentences are too hefty then? Do you think that's too much?
Bro, people are innocent and they're doing their birds, bro. My brethren's innocent. He's been behind the door for 15 years, bro. And he's innocent. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, the government just take the piss, blood. Do you get me? And they still got another 15 or more to do.
All that joint enterprise as well.
All
You could've
this is just a dickhead
You
thing,
could have
bro.
been there, man, and still give you the same bird as the guy that shanked the you. You know what I'm saying to you?
Come on, bro. It's just dumb, man.
It's crazy.
But 9 man get convicted for one person stabbing one person one time.
Front enterprise.
Yeah, come on. That's all, man.
One person one time.
Everyone's life, and it ain't just them, bruv. It's their families,
families
as
as
well.
well.
You
Everyone's
see, like one of them
families, they got-
persons. You know, it's mad, yeah. I was a little hype you. I was on the roads going OT, so I went jail for food and stuff. You get me? I was on the roads. I was a road youth, just doing my thing. But you see, when I went jail, I was like not excited, but I was a thing like, raw. This is an idiot thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Man's got bare young man them in the jail, bare the man them's going jail at the same time. I'm saying to myself, this is an idiot thing. But you know what upset me? Only till I had my first visit with Mumsy, my nan and my aunt, I was like, raw.
They're feeling it.
This is who it's affecting, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
You get me? Because I didn't even have youths at them times. So I'm saying, raw, it's affecting them. My mum's just looking at me and crying and that. I'm thinking, And I'm in here, got
That
fucking
is calm,
PlayStation, chilling with them and them, thinking, right, this is a party. Food from outdoors. And my family's really going through real shit, fam. So that's who it affects the most. Your family on the road, fam.
Facts.
Trust me.
They got to take time out to come visit you.
All of that.
You know what I
Fam,
mean?
let me think, watch this. How many
And
times?
they always
And-
come. It's
and
always your family.
they're always on time.
Always
Always your family that
Always
come.
on time, bro.
Your mum,
Always.
your mum always comes.
Never
Your
late.
brothers and that always come. They always come, you know.
Never late, you know. It's always on
Like
time.
they always come. We always
Waiting
get
outside
all the time, no matter what.
For you, bro.
And I think for me, that was it was that. And when I saw my mum and my sister the last time, and just how much it affected them for me not being around, I said I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I can't.
So watch this.
It's when you say to
done.
yourself,
I looked at her and I thought, I could
Visits.
do a 10, 15,
Yeah.
but she can't even do a week.
Visits are shut down. At one point on my bird, I was like, rah, do you know what, these visits are long because you're looking forward to visits. So it makes your bird drag. So at a certain point on my bird, I was in, I think, higher point. I was in higher point. I said to my mum and that, do you know what? I'm going to be real. I need to hurry up and do this sentence. And me waiting for visits every week, I don't want to see no one for a good couple months. I'm just going to do my thing and just go treat. Fam, it was the quickest bit of my bird in my life. Just flew through. Man ain't looking forward to this visit, that visit, da-da-da-da-da. You get me? You just get your head focused on what's going on and just dealt with it. You get me? I'm not worrying about, the dog died. Where. You get what I'm trying to say?
You got to plug out.
This happened, that happened. You just got to go in that zone. You get me? And it's not worth it, fam. Because while you're doing that, your family's out there like, right, I ain't heard from him for this long, and whatnot. It's not worth it, fam. I'm telling you. The bird is not worth it, and for your family.
And imagine you had a release date. So imagine the man ain't got release dates.
Thank you,
the man has got like a release date, but it's not release date because it's so far away.
Yeah.
So to you, that's not that you can't realistically see that date, innit? Like,
What about the man
if
who
you
on
got a date and
IPP?
it's 20 years from now, you can't realistically say to yourself like, I can see myself. You can't see that, innit?
But check IPP, man.
Yeah, Big H. He was 17, and he got IPP 2.5. I think he's done 12 now, 11 or 12.
He's out now, isn't it?
Nah, he's still.
What he got 2.5 years?
Yeah, IPP.
And how long's he done?
I think this would be his 12th year.
He got 2 years.
Got 2.5.
2.5. But he's been in there for 12 because of IPP. Are you fucking taking
He
a
was
piss?
17, he's 30.
That's
20,
come on.
Yeah, 30.
Man, see
28,
bear man like that. I
Yeah,
see a
but
man who
that's
got 18
fuckery.
months and was away for like 8 years, 9 years, and he got 18
And
months.
do you know what that is?
That's a
That
job
is so
thing,
the
man.
system will always
Shout
have
out Big
money.
H, by the way, man.
That is so the
Free up
system. That system will always
I
have
call him
money.
Big H. I call him Big H, but
telling you.
that's not his name.
Yeah.
That's not his actual name.
That is the fucking limit.
Alias, yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't know when you're coming out,
He knows his
Yeah,
name.
but you know what as well. Another
But that's
thing-
nothing. Think about them, man, and them man are on 17 IPPs. So, well gone.
bruv,
Come on.
Yeah, but
that's like 100 years then.
It's 99 years. It's 99 years.
99
You see
years
on your
license,
card.
yeah.
You see on your card. You see when you got
Man,
to
just
certain
taking the
man.
piss.
Certain man
It's like
got 9
America.
years. Certain
You
man
get
got
5
4
life
years.
sentences.
See,
If
the
you kill me
IPP
and I
man,
die, I'm not gonna
99
come
got on
back.
their card.
You're stupid.
Yeah, but what they do,
It's
they life sentences are 100 years as well. So they'll give a man 5 life sentences of 500 years, and you have to do every day.
Yeah, but that's a dickhead thing.
It's silly.
Who's going to lift the
That's
fire?
a mental thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I think it is because that completely messes your
I
head.
see a thing, yeah, as an American guy, yeah. I think he got like 500 or something.
They told me that, I say, fuck it, I'm going to do at least 250.
11 life
you cunt.
sentences, fam.
Watch.
Yeah, I see something.
I'm going to do at least 250 of these. Watch.
I'm like,
Some next dick.
there's no way,
Like
no.
this cunt ain't
You
dying.
can't, you're not going to
See
do like
mentally.
that.
See how they, you know when they
Lucky
take an exercise, yeah, they put him in like a square little box, yeah, and that's his exercise yard. They can't even put him in normal population. You can't. That's how they treat them people. That they give them a sentence and then they treat you like because you got capable of anything now. That's what they say, innit?
But I think prison is supposed to be a place of punishment, not a place to be punished. Like, I've always disagreed with the fact that you do a crime, you commit a crime, and then you go to jail as the punishment for the crime. You robbed a bank, we're putting you in prison for 5 years, for instance.
What should it be then?
But then when you go into jail, they have this whole other, now we're going to make you do this, or now we're going to treat you this way, that way, but you're already being punished. You're in prison, that's the punishment. Don't punish me again by...
It's that double jeopardy.
Yeah, like do you know what I mean?
But then that's like saying that means you're saying that every sentence is justified then.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
So
What I'm saying is that's what the government or the man or whoever it is do.
Yeah, but prison's not enough though.
I'm not saying it is, but I'm saying
Prison
that's
ain't enough
that's
for
the
some things.
punishment. That's what the law says. If you commit a crime, you go to prison. That's the consequence of the
Yeah, but I
crime.
think now...
And then they're giving you a duration
Yeah,
of
but
how long you should
that's the.
But
But
I
then
think-
when you get there, it's like, you have to then.
Yeah, but I think now they're giving
Follow
that
the
big...
prison
They're giving that
regime.
birds, fam.
Not
They're
even
giving that birds left, right, and centre. So I think now, man, certain... I think now, like, I don't know, like, people have just got... Like, even the youth or whoever you want to call it, like, they've got this mentality of, like, fuck it. Because they know, like, bro, like, the bird man are getting for certain things. What I went jail for was just before the epidemic. I don't want to get into it, but if I done that now, but my brother got 15 for that. Do you get what I'm saying? So like the birds are increasing, bro. Like you get like if you get caught for a shank, for example, now before like back in the day it was like what fucking some more time of caution
or something done.
You know what I'm saying? Like young offenders or something. Now you're getting like 2 years or like it's things are getting extreme now. Like so, like I think that man them know like raw when they gonna do like the ride-outs and that. They know like if we get bagged, it's a mad thing.
They're never thinking about that.
They don't care about that. That's what I'm saying. So it's like a thing that it's just that don't even come in, but like it's like they think about that after. And then by that time there, it's too late. You get
I always think about it.
They don't care about the birds and that at all. All they care about is catching these man. That's all they care about. Catching someone. If they catch someone, that's all they care about. But you will care when you get older. You will care at some point. No, you just will care.
I don't think everyone will though. I think
only unless people that have got their vengeance. I feel like they've fulfilled whatever they need to fulfill. They're the only people that, like, apart from that, if you haven't fulfilled anything, if there's someone that you really want to get, for example, God forbid, touch wood, and then you feel like you've got them at some point, then maybe you might feel like it was justified. But if you don't have that vengeance in your heart for that, then it's never going to be worth it. Because they're the only things, it's personal things. But after that, it's not going to be worth it. You're going to be in jail or you're going to be struggling. One or the other. Because you're going to be on something for so long and everyone's just going to overtake you in life. And then whoever the people that you've actually got real issues with, you're not even know where they are. You're not going to know who they are, where they are, what their life, where they... Man are living...
Who they got embedded in your hood.
Man are living... No, but man are living... Man are married now in...
It's true.
You know what I'm trying to say? Living in somewhere else or different part of the country or something. You have no idea who you know what I'm trying to say? So unless it's that, you're just going to realise at some point it's pointless.
Every man has to burst the bubble for themselves though, innit? You realise for yourself. Whether it's that bird they get, whether it's this, you know what I mean? Every man walks the plank, innit? Just however you get it. You can't say you can't roll it. It's like, you can say it's rolling the dice, but you know what I mean? It's not. It's just how I pass our life. Look, our fingerprints ain't the same. Our brains ain't going to be the same. You might reach one and teach one, but that's our blessing, innit? You just teach one, innit? You pulled one out of the rat race. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying to you? That's blessings enough. You get what I'm saying to you? You can't take a whole crowd out and stop the whole thing. Like, yo, you man, low it.
And also, you got to take yourself out before you can even bring people out.
You understand? You got to show them our areas. Like, you open up your wounds and say, yo, look, bruv, come on, man, it's long. Like, you're telling them our bridges are gone, this one's gone, that one's gone. They're not going to realise it until their circle starts playing Guess Who.
You know what? I was if someone to ask you a question, I was having this convo with someone else the other day, about their son. Yeah, because someone that I know, their son is on the roads now. And they're saying, like, would it make more sense for the father to bring them in on what they're doing or to try and school them and tell them not to do that?
You know what, man? I don't really have a son in that situation, but my advice for that one...
But if you bring your son on that, let me show you that I got a son in it.
To try and protect him in theory.
If you bring your son on anything like that, you're an idiot. You failed in life, fam. Do you get me?
Why did you say that, man?
How?
No, just explain it, innit?
Let me show you something, because if you're doing something like that, how are you going to bring, like... You know what that part of life is. You know what goes on with that part of life. You can go to war, you can die, you can go to jail, you can... What are you going to want that for your son? Are you dumb?
I grew up with my brothers here. My brothers don't even... They didn't want man going down...